Hello everybody, my name is Michael Clements and this is my video testimonial for my Awaken the Divine You retreat in Peru and Chile in October 2017. So it started with a long air trip from Singapore via Amsterdam into Lima, and then from Lima we traveled down to Cusco and onward from there into the Sacred Valley. Took me a couple of days to recover from the long air flight, but once we were able to settle into a beautiful hotel down in the Sacred Valley, my recovery was pretty good and started to feel strong and ready for a great retreat ahead after a couple of days having been down in the Sacred Valley. We did a lot of touring in the first few days down in Cusco, as well as into the Sacred Valley and up to one of the sun temples and onward through to Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu was fantastic, of course, one of the wonders of South America, and to be able to get up there and experience it all, experience the ancient Inca civilizations and the way they lived, and as well to have our fantastic guide with us, Mr. Raul. He was able to enlighten us deeply on the rituals of the Incas, the way they lived, the reasons they built many of the structures at Machu Picchu, as well as the deep spiritual connections that they had. He was very informative on guiding us through the processes that the Incas went through to build the temple, as well as thereafter once they lived up at Machu Picchu. So the touring was great. Obviously thereafter we had our 5-day retreat down in the Sacred Valley. For me this was an amazing retreat. I was able to connect pretty deeply with the fantastic energy that is there in South America. The valley is obviously in between two mountain ranges, and it's very picturesque, a lot of nature to interact with, and through this certainly one is able to connect deeply with oneself and have a lot of time to oneself and a lot of time for self-reflection, and obviously then partake in the retreat to continue with my journey on the Awaken the Divine You program. As mentioned, I was able to connect to some really deep and wonderful energies, and the experiences I had, the meditational experiences I had, were absolutely fantastic. And I think the biggest thing I was able to take home from this retreat was the awareness that came to me of our connection, our deep connections with nature. I feel I've always been connected with nature, but through this retreat and through the teachings and learnings at this retreat, I was able to experience much deeper connections with nature, much deeper connections with the systems, that being mainly the systems of nature, all the ecosystems, the weather, etc. So able to deeply connect with those and just find new areas of myself that I was very happy to discover, and I was very connected. In the end, became extremely well connected to the universe above, as well as to beautiful Mother Earth below us. So a wonderful retreat for me. Thereafter, once the retreat was finished, we then went on through to back to Lima, and then through to Chile, and into San Diego, up into the Andes Mountains for a day, and it was wonderful. I really did enjoy Chile. I certainly will be going back there, and not only to Chile, but obviously to South America. It's a part of the world I've never been to, and I was really inspired by what I saw there. I was really inspired by the environment there, the nature, and I really felt connected to it all. And it was just wonderful to experience and spend time in a part of the world that I've never been to previously. So all in all, it was a fantastic retreat for me. It obviously was the pinnacle of the Awaken the Divine You program, the final retreat for that. And yeah, just wonderful. Had a great trip, had a great time, can recommend it obviously to all of those that are currently in the Awaken the Divine You program, as well as to anybody that hasn't started and hasn't partaken in the Awaken the Divine You program. It's well worth researching and well worth considering to become a part of. Life-changing, inspiring, and takes you on a wonderful journey to becoming who you truly are, and to becoming your true self, and to experiencing love, joy, and bliss and peace that we're all really very much entitled to. So yeah, I'm very happy that I completed the program. A long trip back to Singapore. Surprisingly enough, I acclimatized and got over the jet lag really quickly. It wasn't an issue for me at all. And now that I'm back, really enjoying reconnecting to the experiences I felt and experienced in South America, and continuing with my journey. So thank you for your time and listening, and please do research the Awaken the Divine You program by Master Umesh Nandawani of the Golden Space.